What we know for sure is that nothing has changed since last week or the week before or 3 weeks ago or a month ago, is that he wants to leave the club. PSG are very happy to sell him and to get rid of him. And that Barcelona, where he wants to go back, would like him back. The problem is right now they have to work out if they can really afford him and how they can afford him, and do they have to sell first before putting a bid in to PSG for Neymar, and what kind of form that bid will take. Cash plus players, only cash, only players, whatever form. But right now there's nothing. There's not even a discussion, not a dialogue between the two clubs. So right now Neymar is a PSG player, whether he likes it or not, whether Paris or Barcelona like it or not. He's there in China with the rest of the team. But for sure he doesn't want to play for them again anymore. But he might have to if there's no offers on the table.
You see that Barca have splashed the cash a lot already this summer. It's working out the accounts as to whether or not they can get Neymar through the door as well. From a player's perspective, what's it like when you're in that situation where a player's come out, says he wants to leave? Like, how would you treat him?
It depends on him. If his attitude is still professional, and he's still giving everything when you step on the field and in training, then you don't really have a problem with it. The problem that arises when somebody takes a foot off the gas, is moping around, is making it miserable for everybody else, then it becomes a huge, huge problem. So this is all down to the professionalism of Neymar. Unfortunately, half the problem and half the reason he wants to go back to Barcelona is because he hasn't been professional. That's half the problem. So I'm not sure what we can expect.
How would you treat him, Shaq? Given everything that he said?
No, differently. And I say that, again, in full agreement with Steve. As long as his relationship with the other members of the dressing room remains the same, I don't think that dynamic changes at all. And as much as this is making headlines and is world news, players within a dressing room are always dealing with something. It's speculation about somebody coming in or somebody going out or somebody not happy about a contract or renegotiating, which oftentimes does not make back pages and is never discussed in forums such as these. But these are things that you deal with every single day, and it just becomes part and parcel of your job.
It's amazing. Liverpool recently have had two similar situations with Coutinho and Suarez, who wanted to go, but were asked to stay another 12 months, and nothing changed. The performances were just as good, the relationship with the team was as good, the relationship with the club. So it can work. It just depends on the individual.
Jules, you can see certainly in those pictures that his teammates seem okay with it. I imagine the PSG fans, he must be enemy number one at the moment, isn't he?
Yes, that's the other problem, in a way, in this very complicated situation, is because, especially with his recent comments, remember a few weeks ago when he said that his best memory ever in football was the famous remontada with Barcelona against PSG. That obviously didn't go down well at all with the Paris fans, because they felt humiliated. They felt that on purpose he answered that answer to show how much, not much respect he has for the club, and make a point that he wanted to go, and that was very much highlighting that point. So that also, whether he needs to do some work to sort of consolidate his relationship with the dressing room and with Thomas Tuchel or with Leonardo, the sporting director, but probably the most work he has to put in will be to rebuild that relationship with the fans as well, because right now it's pretty much rock bottom.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.